Someone once mentioned to me, think you're better than all of us? I said, you know what? I'm better than you, and everybody in this fucking world. Do you know why? Why? Because I come first before any of you motherfuckers, anybody in this fucking world. Looks over there. Confused and shit. That's selfish. True, that's selfish. But so what? I'm selfish. Beautiful? No. But what's beauty? My life is more important than anybody else's life. And frankly, my life ain't worth shit. I still don't know what the fuck I just said, man. I don't know. I just started talking and didn't stop. I'm gonna have to call it a day. Man, I talked enough today as it is. What the hell? You're my mirror. You know, that's what it is. It doesn't matter what I say, even though this becomes permanent. You know, that's what you are, basically. You're my mirror. I feel better. I feel better. I do. Can you see me? Is there enough light in here? Yeah, I can see that. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Comfort is what I seek in speaking to you. Something with I don't know. Something that makes me feel better. For a long time, I've been speaking into the mirror and being my own psychologist. I might as well begin. Bjork has been an incredible part of my mind since 93. You know, since I first saw her. I've started with a crush, you know, and ended up with an obsession, which I'm not embarrassed to admit now it's an obsession. Look at this beautiful face. Whoa. She's fucking a nigger. Yes. Fucking nigger. That's it. Okay. I don't give a shit about him. So be it. Whose fault is that? That's right. That's her fault. I've been planning it past week and a half. It sounds crazy. One of the reasons I have you is to document my progression to the events. I'm gonna send a package. I'm just gonna have to kill her. And I'm gonna have to kill myself. The problem is this. I can't die until at least my mom dies. Because my death is going to become in suicide form, and that will kill her. My father, he can handle it. He's strong. My mother won't be able to handle it. Okay, I am really fucking pissed off. My brother calls, saying that, first of all, he asked me very cleverly, he asked me, hey, when you went to go do a Tokyo Bowl, how many roaches did you find? I said, well, I mean, not millions of them. It wasn't super infested, but I did find a whole bunch, and I killed tons of them. He goes, no, because the owner called and he says that you know, that you didn't do a good job and that he doesn't like you. I said, well, wait a second. I mean, George himself, he stuck by me because he knows I do good ass fucking work. When I fucking hit roaches, man, I fucking destroy them, okay? Okay? And this motherfucker, okay, this fucking Chinese motherfucker or Japanese motherfucker, whatever he is, and I'm fucking insulted at the fact that he says that I'm no good. Okay, if I don't see one fucking roach in there, I'm gonna make that fucking place into like a hurricane disaster. I'll let my actions speak louder than my words. I'm gonna let my actions speak louder than my fucking words. Anger is truly a waste of energy. I've just been unleashing, because I don't want to waste any more tape. I've been unleashing in that mirror angrily, okay? Since I last spoke. I'm gonna take a shower now, forget this whole thing until tomorrow. You know, understood. I don't know, I can't follow my own advice, unfortunately. That's bad. I mean, I'm really pissed off at this. Okay, people have to respect what the exterminator can do. Yeah, laugh. Yeah. The bug man. He calls the bug man. Hey, Mr. Cockroach. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. I gotta focus all this energy to more productive uses. Like this project, which I'm making. Which in effect is gonna have the same result, you know? A death message. I'll tell you one thing. If for any reason I lose my job, I'm not gonna get another job. Okay. When I mail this, it's gotta be absolutely no holds barred. I know there's no return. There's no past the point of no return. I like that phrase. I have to be past the point of no return. Okay. Because I can't backtrack from this. Once I send it, that's it. That's completely it. I'm beginning to make the first prototype. I'm just testing out different ideas. I just finished gluing this, and it's going to open up like that. Right here are going to be the syringes. The bigger something is, the heavier something is, the more mail bomb type of thing it looks like. So I don't want them. See, I don't know. I'm really estimating. This is one of the areas that I know least about is her attitudes towards mail. How she perceives mail. That's why the trust factor is so important. What it says, friends, friends, right there. That is dangerous. Not only friends, but even family. My brother. God bless his soul. Okay, but since he's got that honesty thing, and the truth is the best thing, and if he finds out what I did, like he always said, in other words, that's, you did the crime, do the time, and I wouldn't doubt it for 1 second that he would sell me out. He's well aware of the fact, and he's even afraid, okay, because I have mentioned to him in the past about that I plan on doing something, with my life that's not positive. Okay. I've also mentioned to the fact of buying a gun, getting a loaded gun, and that's when he got really scared and he even called my parents in Uruguay, called my brother in Atlanta. See, I have a very loving family. I mean, my mother has a love for me that, it's. It's truly bewildering. I mean, of course, every mother loves their son, but it's since I was born the latest, I was el niño de la vejez, as they say in Spanish. I was the child born. I mean, I was born when my mother was almost 40. My older brother being 39 years old, and George being 35? So and I'm 21, so it's like a big age difference, and so it's like I was a child of that wasn't expected. So she has a special attachment, to me. Especially that day that she saw me in the airport when she came back after not seeing me for like a year. I mean, that really caught me off guard. I mean, yeah, I knew she was going to be happy to see me and this and that. I was like, oh, mama, why not? Like that. She said hi to George, and then she saw me, and she just started crying. It's, she was, ay, Ricardo, it was something. So I know whatever I do, I can't do it until she's dead. Oh man, did I kick some ass tonight, man? Is that new restaurant? Tons and tons of roaches. Tons. What you're looking at here that's me, man. So here's a sculpture which I'm creating with Bjork. This is the first tape that I'm showing it. I'm almost running out of tape, but see, I live in a practical pigsty. Got ketchup there. This is my bed. My bed is leaning up against the wall. Okay. Definite pig. There's my infamous drawing table. It's where I keep all my goodies, my books, and all my shit. I hear a voice, I see your face, and it's like, wow, man. Now, for anybody to tell me that this is not love, they're the ones who are out of their mind. Because that's plain and simple what love is. It's just that attachment, I just want to hold you. But I realize I'm never going to do that. Let me take a break. But still, I still have that attachment to it. Okay? But this thing, with that nigger, I mean, most people in this world, I'd say the majority, are cockroaches. Me being one of them. If you look around me, I'm a piece of shit. Okay? I'm dirty, sloppy, fat, disgusting. Okay? I'm a piece of shit. Okay? The reason why I'm not interested in finding a girlfriend, this and that, because I'm a piece of shit. I mean, this is like a satanic thing that she just happens to be with a fucking nigger. I mean, like it's a setup for me to do something. And me having seen many pornographic movies, yeah, most black men have big dicks. That's true. That's very true. Do I find that threatening? I mean, my dick is about that big. I mean, sex is a big deal to me. I'm a virgin. I've never had sex. I've seen sex. I've got tons of footage of sex. All different kinds. This and that. But I'm a virgin. I've never been with a woman. I mean, it's a big deal to me. And coming from a religious background, even bigger deal. I never really saw her as far as her beauty, I never really saw her as, elegant and this and that. She's always been cute and smiling and, and in the way I see her like a daughter type of figure. The most I've ever wanted to do with her is just hold her, just like, I've had many fantasies of just holding her, not being in a relationship with her because I'm not good for that, but just, I've mastered the art of self-embracement. Just let yourself go and just, her holding me. So, it'll be alright, You know, feeling her lungs, you know, taking the breath of life and really expelling it. Just, you know, be there together, you know. You have a companion, you know, through this world, you know. Just me and her, you know. And basically it's that, you know, for male and female to get together, to form a family, to have children, you know. And the cycle continues. Yeah. And God wanted us to be happy, you know. And life is completely different. I mean, not this life. That's the life we live in. You hear that? You can hear that? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That's Bjork. See, that's the kind of thing that I don't like to be surprised with. I just say right now, everything just went up. I don't like that. Don't like that.
Business will take care
to be just startled with something like that. I need a warning for that.
I can feel the pain.
She belongs to the world. The world's a shithole. And she belongs to a shithole, so she's gonna fucking die.
But you know that.
There will be many who will miss her. Shit. I'm fucking pissed off, man. I was doing this connection to get the Bjork appearance, and I fucking missed it. So my own punishment is going to be this. Dun 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 dun. Ah, the sausage. Oh yeah, this will satisfy any woman. That's right, 2-inch dick. You like that, don't you? Look at that, isn't that just beautiful? How'd you like to try out that? That's me, baby. It's fucking me. This is another part of my behavior, is making holes. I like to get needles and just poke them until they all fucking come out. All of them, every single fucking one. That was my punishment. Show myself like that. For not being able to record that. Ah, fuck, why did I do that? I reset the counter. Shit. Can't do that. Hey, you like that? That's what I am, I'm a fucking dickhead. I'm not trying to justify what I'm going to do. There's no reason behind that. There's no reason to justify it, and it's not justable. It's wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. Okay? But it's a pleasure which I'm going to indulge in. Okay? Knowing it's wrong, but I'm going to indulge in it. Okay? I do not have to do this. Okay? And I've even contemplated thinking, you know, wow, man, am I really going to do this? You know? Is this just a fantasy, or am I really going to do this? And I thought to myself, wow, man. I looked at myself in the mirror. Not acting, not anything. Just saying, am I really going to do this? I mean, in my mind, I've, you know, programmed, yeah, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But then I just step back a little bit. So, I mean, the reason why I'm going to do this is because I want to do it.
20 wonderful years. And 20 years of this man giving us his
I told Ralph day before yesterday we were talking, and he was talking about, you know, his ex-girlfriend and this and that, and, you know, and I mentioned the fact that, what if he saw his ex-girlfriend, which, you know, he would really love, you know, in a strip bar, you know, stripping down and stuff like that. You know, I was like, oh, no, that's, imagine. And then, you know, we got in talking about it, and I mentioned this just to see what he would say. I said, no, I told him, you know, just because you kill somebody doesn't mean you don't love them. And he goes, yeah, you're right, yeah. Just because you kill somebody doesn't mean you don't love them. So, you know, I didn't expect that, but that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Enough for right now. I mean, I grew up in Georgia, Okay. I mean, I was born in Uruguay, I was 2 years old, you know, then I grew up in Georgia, good old South. So, I mean, I remember, you know, especially when I would ride around, you know, with a few guys in a car, you know, white guys, and they did tell me some stories of them. I mean, I don't know if it's exactly true, but I do believe it because I hear about it all the time. You know, go out, you know, Friday nights and, you know, go out, you know, mixed racial, you know, beatings. Had I not been chicken shit, for sure I would have been out there front lines, you know. Well, luckily it wasn't, because something bad could have happened. You know, when I came to Miami and stuff like that, you know, a couple years into it, you know, I got into the porno world. You know, at first, you know, the first movies that I saw, just, you know, were just masturbation fuel. I mean, whoa, you know, you never really learn too much. It's like, oh my God, look, and that's it. But afterwards, I looked at more of it as a learning vehicle type of thing. And the thing that I would pay attention to most was eating pussy. Oh man. Because I saw how amazing that was. I mean, I knew, I've heard of it, yeah, eating pussy and that. But I saw the results from that. It was like so overwhelming. It was like, I would even blush. It's like, wow, man, you can make a girl feel like that? Wow. And it's like, man, it was just truly bewildering. That, I mean, and that's the fantasy the only actual sexual fantasy that I've ever had with Bjork, you know, is, you know, make yourself comfortable, get a pillow, and say, baby, you know, I'm going to be here a while. So, don't have any anxieties about me quitting up, you know, right when you're getting started or before you finish, because I'm going to be here a while. Boom, you know. Like you had fantasized about, you know, making it as pleasurable as possible for making it a magical moment, you know. Like, you know, probably, you know, for her sitting in the, you know, washing machine or something like that, you know, because, you know, the vibrations, you know, during the spin cycle, and, you know, anything that would help, you know. And then, you know, I would, you know, calm down that beast, her sexual desire. The world would be a beautiful place if it wasn't for the people. Take the people away, and for that matter, the animals and the insects, then you might have something. Since unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that. I can destroy the whole universe by killing myself, because everything will cease to exist. And as selfish as this may sound, but I have no regrets in taking anybody down with me. A couple of weeks back, something very important happened. I got a call from my mom. Very, very worried about me and stuff like that, and my dad. You know, they had spent the earlier night speaking to each other about me and my condition and stuff like that. I mean, they don't know. But, you know, she wanted me to come over there and stuff like that. I don't know what she knows about me as far as my present condition, and she did speak with George before. He only has a glimpse of what really is going on, or was going on. Now, she was very, very worried, and even crying a little bit, you know. He goes, are you sure you don't have any arms with you, any weapons with you? I said, no, Mom. He goes, are you sure? I said, yeah, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. You know, she goes, if you love us, don't ever, please don't ever buy a gun. You know, and my dad, he was the first one who talked to me. He goes, look, we need you over here. And I sort of paused and I said, what do you need? He goes, no, we need you. And I was like, wow, what the hell does he mean? As a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be going to Uruguay to visit her. But it was just very moving. That whole week, I couldn't sleep, and I had to I had to start taking sleeping pills and stuff like that, not to think about that, because I felt guilty as hell. Guilty as hell. Another major thing linked with that was that we rented a porno movie and stuff like that. And the next day I got it, and it was a gangbang. And Ralph wanted to get that. I saw it at my house, he saw it at his. They showed this one chick getting fucked by like 12, 14 guys. You know, all different kinds. Black, white, Chinese, Spanish, everything. And it sort of put it in perspective. It's like, you know, it doesn't really matter what, I mean, you know, black, white, or whatever. It's the same thing. Sex is sex. I don't know, it was like sort of a calming down as far as of her being with a black man. I don't know, it's just like, it has lost some of its enthrallment over me. I was very pissed off at the beginning. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm making another project. Not an AIDS infecting package, no. A picture, painting type of thing. Something for which I've thought of many times before, not necessarily with Bjork, but with the three-dimensional painting and light sheets and projections. This is the gift that I got from my mom and dad. It's a barbecue. I'm gonna be going Saturday. Cost me like $200 almost, like 180. Apart from that, I'm doing pretty good. Been drawing a lot with polar bears and you know, coldness and a beautiful haunting beauty. It's a sort of a subconscious, you know, the bear is protecting her, or is she protecting the bear? Is she a captive, you know, or is she a savior? The way they're up on that big peak is that they're running away from the world, okay, on purpose, like you know, secluding themselves from the world, or the world has secluded them up there, and it's like a last defense, a last stance type of thing. Check this out. Completely different person. Well, it's been a while since I started recording. Quite a while. Why? Because there's been nothing happening up until a few days ago. Thursday, I quit my job because sooner or later I knew everything was gonna catch up with me, because I started getting lazy. Yeah, I didn't even draw, I didn't even do nothing, no reading, no nothing. I just sat in front of the TV. What happened was 2 complaints came in, and George got real mad. Whatever, you know, he was gonna go with me, this and that, and then he goes down to check my truck, and the truck was, you know, like a garbage can. And I knew we were gonna have it out. And I said, fuck, I'm gonna end up quitting, either fighting or whatever. I'm gonna end up quitting. The television, no cable. I didn't call them to disconnect it, but I owe them $120. The telephone, I owe them like $200. That as well is gonna get disconnected. Now, right now I'm like living my fantasy in a way. I'm not scared. I do not have a gun. I told Ralph that same day, very believingly, that I had purchased a Smith & Wesson 45 caliber ACP. Something major is gonna happen. Major the next 2 months. I don't know if I'm gonna be alive in September or November. I don't know that now. I don't know that. I've been thinking about suicide. But of course, you know my philosophy. I'm not gonna die an innocent man, of course. Well, this little lady here needs no introduction, of course. I'm just gonna have to kill her. I always wanted to say that. Well, I feel right now, for the most part, I'm gonna kill her with this. I'm gonna kill her with this. But look, I'm selfish, undoubtedly. It is time. Air, compressed. Trigger with rubber bands. It enters, goes through the one-way valve, enters at about this point, and pressurizes the sulfuric acid, producing an upwards pressure escapes out through here. Very simple, very effective. I'm very happy with it. Let me see how this fits in here. Real big. Real big. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This is 36% hydrochloric acid. I want to do some experiments, which I will be filming. Now I gotta get suited up. What do you think? Is it cool or is it cool? My first victim, none other than Papa John's Pizza. 403. I'm not too happy with it. I'm gonna have to try some on myself. I touched it with my hand. I didn't spray it on my hand, but I touched the surface with it. Nothing happened to the pizza. It's just soggy. Either I'm gonna get a hydrochloric acid 100%, sulfuric acid, the strongest shit I can get. Tomorrow, what I gotta do is convince Ralph to let me borrow the truck again. Hello, how you doing? It's Monday. Well, Saturday night I went to Ralph's house and I got drunk like I never got drunk before. I mean, let me explain to you how much I drank. Starting off with 3 glasses of wine, big glasses of wine. Then I had a Bacardi rum, big serving. I had 2 servings of amaretto, and I had about a half a bottle of Finlandia vodka. So I was fucked up. Never before had I done that much. Ralph too drank like a bitch. Nothing more for right now. I'll get back. Sulfuric acid. I got 1 pint of sulfuric acid. I'm about to sacrifice the salami. This. You see all that damage? That's sulfuric acid. 96%. Let me introduce my little friend. It looks real, doesn't it? Boom, boom, boom. It's not. I've been practicing with this gun, shooting my face over there. I don't know if you can see. Look at this. Dear Ricardo, wow, a letter from someone that you would have least expected. One of your long-lost cousins in Atlanta. Yes, so I've heard bad news travels faster than good news. I would really appreciate hearing from you and maybe even see you. But most of all, to let you know that we are all behind you and I am not exactly having such a good time with this bullshit that we have to call a life. I get this letter yesterday. Fucking priority mail, man. Fucking priority mail. Alright? They're fucking worried, man. George has been talking some fucking shit about me. He did it in the past. That's why I had to go to Uruguay to calm my mother down because she was worried I was this is what my mom was worried about. You know? This is the end. That's what my mom was worried about. One day at a time. I don't know what can happen. My mom could come in today and start. I don't want that to happen because I can't handle that emotionally. I would break down emotionally like never before. And I would definitely jeopardize my mission. Obviously, okay, even though I'd like to think that I love her very much, and obviously by my actions, remember, actions are what speak louder than words. I'm really not showing her that I really love her. I'm about to go shopping for guns. There's a place right here, Hollywood Boulevard, perfect place. They say they sell guns there. Let's see. I'll update you. Yes, my friends, like I said I would, I walked over there and I purchased the Taurus 38 caliber revolver. $210, very cheap. I will pick it up Friday, which is 72 hours after the purchase date. I had the balls to do it. I was not nervous. I went over there. I was very firm when I told him that my father had a gun, and this and that, and it was a 38, and he told me to get a 38. Very good. I accomplished a lot. Friday, I'm gonna go pick it up. So, this is what it's all about, man. I'm enjoying my last meal. I'm going for the best. Fucking. How did I put that? You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, the trials have begun. I don't have any, what do you call it? Any compressed air yet, but I got this. That should do fine. See it? Okay, it's ready to roll. This is Bjork, and this is what happens to Bjork when she fucks with people. If only it works. Try two. Direct fucking hit. That's gonna be fucking sulfuric fucking acid, dude. I mean, all over her face, everything all over, especially all over here. Fucking beautiful, man. I mean, I'm in love with what I'm making. She's gonna be fucked up. Her body's gonna be fucked up. Nobody's gonna fucking want her, man. I'm on my way to go pick up my gun. My suicide. This ain't no BB gun. What you're looking at here is at my life. Hello, you see me? 0A153241. That's my life right there. That'll be a tattoo. Hollow points. This will blow. This shreds into pieces once it enters somebody's skull. Does fragmentation. Does much more damage. .38 special. Saturday, through this very door came Carlos Lopez from Atlanta. I look to the people. I see somebody there. The door knocks again. I'm like, oh fuck. The first thing I do is I get my gun that was right there, put it in my drawer. I get a few other things, just hide it away real quick, put my pants on, open the door. Like, hey, what's up? And then he goes like, hey, listen, I came over here, very serious, because we're very worried about you or something. He starts talking, I said, I'm cool, man, I'm alright. And out of the fucking blue, I mean, I was like, what? I got scared. I was like, what? George comes. George, he goes, hey, listen. Look, I want you to get out of here. I'm like, what? He goes, get out of Miami. I'll buy you a plane ticket, get out. Seriously. I'm like, I'm like, what? You don't own Miami. You can't tell me to get out of here. He goes, listen, and this is where Ralph fucked me. But I really fucked myself, but I'll tell you. Ralph told him that I was planning on killing him and planning on killing his family, okay, shit like that. He told him that. Look, I didn't say it in those words. I just told Ralph, nobody better fuck with me and this and that, Then we start walking and this and that. He goes, "You gonna leave? I'm gonna get a restraining order." He's looking at me like that. "I'm gonna get a restraining order on you. I'm gonna call the FBI. I'm gonna call Mama and Papa. I'm gonna tell them everything. And you're gonna get the hell out of here." I broke like I never broke in my entire life. But fortunately, I turned the whole fucking thing around. Is when he mentioned that thing about the FBI, it scared the fuck out of me more than anything. And the restraining order, because that means I would lose my gun. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Anyway, I broke like never before in my life. I mean, I'm sorry. This is what I said. I told him that all that was an act. That Ricardo Lopez was supposed to be a psycho. That way nobody messes with him, because Ricardo Lopez thinks that everybody looks down upon him because of, think that he's soft, and you think that people abuse him that way. That's why, goatee, acting hard, acting cynical. And Carlos starts to understand, oh, okay, this and that. And I keep on crying. George cries a little bit. Carlos starts crying. He gives me a hug, tells me he loves me, this and that. And then I will calm down a little bit. And I felt more under control. And I looked at his face, and he didn't look too. So I would keep on going a little more, stretching it a little bit, exaggerating a little bit. Because I didn't want to get in trouble and shit in the law and have all this go down the drain. So, let me just see how much time I got left. Can you read that? Crisis Walk-In Center. Ricardo Lopez has an appointment on Monday, 8/12/96 with Pam at 2 p.m. Henderson Mental Health Center. I have to make it look like it's something chemically wrong with my head. Okay, just to prescribe the Prozac and this and that. I don't want to be in group therapy. I don't want to have a personal therapist dealing with my fears, dealing with my, no. What a nice book. Very nice. What do you think of this? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You see the trigger? Hey, what's up? Yeah, okay, I just got back. I went with George to, he invited me to go to Eastside Mario's. Yeah, had a good time. There was, at the bar, they were playing karaoke or something. This girl singing. It's funny, it sounded just like Lauren stuff. I had a good time, good. Tomorrow we might go to the movies and stuff. I feel pretty good about it, Okay, now it's time to get back to work. Anyway, I went to the psychiatrist tonight. It wasn't a psychiatrist, it was a counselor or some shit. They didn't take me, so now I have to go to a private psychiatrist. I don't really feel like talking right now. I'll talk later. Hello, I'm back. I didn't say anything yesterday. In about 10 hours, I'm going to be seeing a psychiatrist, a professional psychiatrist. First time it costs $250. Consecutive time is about $140. I have great confidence in the fact that I got that gun there, that I can quit it whenever I want. George came here today and woke me up. He asked me if I wanted to work Friday. I should work for free, because he's paying for that shit, so work it off that way. I do suffer from some type of neurosis. It is a fear that has ruled my life, because it's an avoidance reaction. I avoid everything. I retreat, run away, isolate myself, not to deal with people, to avoid any explosion on my behalf. I'm too easily frustrated, though. That's the problem. I get too easily frustrated. The crying is just the outlet. That's not the point. The point is the frustration, but I get too easily frustrated. Yesterday, I started crying afterwards because I got frustrated and this and that in front of George. But I've been thinking about the psychiatry thing. It certainly is an interesting last experiences. To see, finally find out what the hell was wrong with me. It is wrong with me. So. That's my medicine. About confirmed neurotic. Okay. I'm painting in cadmium red light. Then I'm gonna give it a coating of nail polish, make it look like it's flesh. It's been a few days since I've talked. Everything's cool. I went to the psychiatrist Thursday. I told him my problem. As far as crying and shit, The 28th, I got my appointment with this guy, I think. He's a real good doctor. He's fatter than I am, man. Shit. As far as my medication, I'm not taking the chloroquine. I'm going to take it now because that makes me drowsy as fuck, man. Now, how do I feel, person to person? How do I feel about dying, honestly? Forget doing the show, forget this and that, pretending to be hard and shit. How do I feel? I really, I feel bad because of my family and this and that, but I can't do it. Because the alternative would be unthinkable. To actually try to make it, try to be somebody else and I'm not. I don't know, really. I don't know. Very exciting, man. This is the last couple of weeks of my life. It doesn't seem like it. I'm like, wow, really? Huh. Not that I'm having second thoughts or anything. It's just, I don't know. It just feels unreal, Maybe I should not clean up necessarily, but I should somewhat. This shit is ready to roll tomorrow. If I put my balls down to it, I can do it tomorrow, finish it tomorrow. Then I have to work on my own personal suicide message from my family and stuff. That's going to be the hardest. I gotta make it look like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not depressed, and I did this. I'm not drunk while I did this. It's something I planned. This is not the medication that I'm taking. Okay, I've been planning this for a while. So this and that, I'm real sorry, but I can't keep on living for you. I have, if anything, I would do it for me, and I've lost all power to deal with it. I can't take the the monsters in this world, and if I'm gonna die innocent, I'm gonna die with the monsters. I'm gonna be a monster. You know, bing bang boom. I want to be incinerated. I want to be flushed down the toilet. You know, some psychotic, a little bit of psychotic shit, this and that. The fucking thing now is I got the fucking psychiatrist shit that I gotta go to the end of the month, which is good in one sense, and this and that. I don't know why I gotta go, but gotta go. Last week. This is my last week.
Salary to be up here on Capitol Hill, passing the books, helping with the legislation, not running for office. Even some Congress.
Monday, next Monday. Monday's the day. Dolphins won yesterday, first game under Jimmy Johnson. I gotta admit, I was pretty much into it. Monday. I drank like 3 cups of coffee, man. I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep properly. God, it's already gonna be 2 o'clock. Shit. When I was talking to George Sunday to help him take off a carpa, I gave him several clues. I told her exactly where she lives. I told her her address, and I got the information. I mentioned the fact, all in the same conversation, that the post office now no longer accepts any packages that are 16 ounce or more in the mailboxes and stuff. I've expressed my vehement anger at her, race mixing, and I was about to mention my scar, but he mentioned it for me when I lifted off my shirt. He goes, "What's that?" I said, "Sulfuric acid." So in that one day, I mentioned 3 clues. If he didn't get suspicious, I must really have done a good job as far as deceit-wise. I'm doing okay. Very important fact, listen to what I do. Don't look at what I say. Don't pay attention to what people say. Pay attention to what they do. Because I've been saying, oh yes, this and that, I'm going to do this. But what have I done? I have done nothing. My mom Georgia called my mom, this and that. And she told him to tell me that, in other words, why haven't I communicated with her? She wanted me to hook up the phone again and keep the number private, this and that. She was asking him, am I working overtime? That's funny. Anyway, my last week. This is my last week. Wow, man. It's a big deal. Big deal. I'm not gonna connect the phone. Fuck it. Fuck. Jenny, pop that coochie. Wow. Ooh, I like that fucker. Look, God, I really should have my own line now. Fuck. That's so fucked up, man. That is so fucked up. I'll leave my door unlocked. I'll wait on the 3rd day, possibly. Let's say it takes 3 days to get there. And so I barricade myself. That means this weekend I have to go shopping and I won't be able to be going outside. I have to have money, cash money on me, not all my money, just in case. I have to go out on the run. I'm headed for greatness, not in the eyes of man, but in my eyes. Die with some dignity, goddammit. Hey, I wasn't asked to be part of. See, this is the problem with having kids. This is the problem. The people have kids for selfish reasons. You can raise them the best you can, this and that. and they can end up all screwed up like me. I'm going to bring my parents and my family a lot of pain, a lot of shame, but I was not asked to. None of us are asked to be brought into this world. It is a crime. It is a fucking crime to bring children into this world, and you shall pay for it. We live in a world of monsters. Do you understand that? A world of monsters. It belongs to them. And I'm in my roads of becoming with them. I'm going to die with the monsters, so I will die as a monster. And I held up as long as I could. My original plans were for my parents to die and then for me to do this shit, but hey, things change. Things change. Things change. I woke up about 2 hours ago. I've been reluctant to get up, jacking off and so forth. Well, I gotta get ready because I'm gonna walk down to the internet. I'm gonna see if there's a membership or whatever. I'll pay it. I gotta get New York's homepage down. So instead of talking to you, I should get. I went on just about every single page I could go on. And one in particular, Alan Crow or Crew or whatever, I sent him an email as a warning. I didn't plan on this, but I saw the opportunity and I went for it. I said, I too love New York, and my name will soon live in infamy. And I said that I was going to write back afterwards. Am I having second thoughts about saying that? I didn't plan on that. I just got overexcited writing. No, because, oh guys, I don't want nobody else to take credit for it. Very true. You see this package? As soon as I open this up, guess what? It stunk to high fucking heaven. That's right. It smells like fucking paint. Fresh paint. Because I want it to be pretty. I want it to be pretty. And now it stinks to high heaven. Because I want it to be pretty. And not only that, I use fucking oils, man. Fuck. Am I still on for Monday? Let's say I send them an email on my last day, Wednesday. Alright. I'll tell them Wednesday, I'll tell them I went and did what I had to do. Now I must end my own life. I'll tell them I'm about to go kill myself now. I'm in South Florida. I'm in South Florida. I live in Hollywood, in South Florida. So, by the time you read this, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I did what I gotta do. Yeah. Mine too. Okay. Wednesday. I'll do that Wednesday. You got it. It looks like a Hurricane Fran went in through here. Our last days. Steak already lost its interest to me. I had it too many times. Ribs, I had it already. Hamburgers, I've had it already. Pizza, I've had it already. The only thing I would still like to eat is Mexican, but oh well. Anyway, before I go to the post office with a loaded handgun, I have to walk around with a loaded handgun to get my confidence built up. I'm going to be taking the serotonin, of course. I'm taking my medication regularly now. I'm taking everything I have to take. It's time to load my gun. hear the bullets. I can't be afraid of this going into the post office because I'll panic or whatever. I gotta get used to having a loaded gun around. Wow. I think I can do it. You see that? That's loaded. I feel nothing. Tape's about to end. I'm ready to put the sulfuric acid in. I wasted a few days, a couple of days. Went to Ralph's house, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Wasted some days. Maybe tomorrow will be the day that I send this. I was supposed to send it Monday or Tuesday, but I got behind. Okay, I'm about to put the sulfuric acid. I gotta wait for this tape to finish. A little nervous. Was that I told Ralph I showed him my, I couldn't resist. I showed him my, the envelope and the letter, and I told him that I'm sending Bjork a package. I didn't tell him, of course, I told him it was not a bomb. I told him it was an artwork, but I'm going to be sending her to hell, this and that. My fingerprints are not on it for the FBI, blah, 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 blah. Of course, I should have told him, for the above reason, you know, I shouldn't trust him at all because he sold me out before. Nonetheless, I told him not to tell George, but I know he probably will. I told him that I hauled out a book and it has an alarm. Maybe he'll tell George, I don't know. But nonetheless, this is being sent off tomorrow, probably. Well, actually, technically today. I was going to put a plastic bag on it because of the smell, but I don't think I need to anymore. Very nervous. It's armed. I'm shaking. It's fucking armed. It's armed. Nervous. There's positively a leak. I'm trying to figure out how. I have it on both ends. I think it's just a little leak because maybe it came out somewhere else. If it continues a lot more, I'll start over. Fuck, this is horrible. This is fucking horrible. Yet another problem. Now I have a leak on the other side. Oh, this is so fucked up. So fucked up. The thing is, I can't see. I don't know. Fuck it.
Crazy for all you disco dancing fools. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Room 96 more Somebody told me I'm doing a whole half hour.
I better get fucking ready. This is a life and death matter right here. If I don't make it back, that means something happened. I'm a little nervous now. I am very, very, very nervous. I don't think I've ever been this nervous. Well, I have been more nervous than this. I took 2 Paraxil. I took the Clonopin, 1 Clonopin. I'm going to wait a little while for it to kick in, possibly after the Howard Stern show. I will walk over there. I have my handgun loaded in my sack here. So if I don't return, I just want to say goodbye to everybody. And because I'm certainly not going to get arrested, I'm going to blow my head off. I can't be suspicious. That's the number one thing. The thing that scares me half to death is when you shake it, you hear like bubbles. Oh man, I better hurry up and go now. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. It's 9 o'clock. Alive. Well, it went off almost without a hitch. It was shaking more and more, but I was real cool in there. I was just a little bit nervous. Wow. I don't think it's gonna pass. I really doubt it now that it's gonna get to her. But at least I gave it 100% of an effort. I'm not gonna kill myself just yet. My neighbor's in there. I did it. It's like, wow, hard to believe. The effort's what counts. There's a psycho out there that tried to get this through. It probably won't go to customs without it, or it probably won't even leave the post office. Who knows? It doesn't. At least I hope it reaches the country. How much tape do I have here? About an hour. An hour's worth of tape. Less than an hour. Am I gonna eat one more time? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna wait. So maybe noontime is when I'll blow my head off. Yeah, I might as well get it over with today, because what's the use now? It's a little weird feeling, finally doing what you accomplish. And I have to... Will this be the suicide thing? Yeah, this should be the suicide thing.